Hey guys, welcome back to another video today, another devlog. I know it's been a while since the last video. I've been busy, but I am in a good spot where I can do a video today. So yeah, so welcome back. I hope you guys are doing wonderful, doing great on this day, and yeah, you're doing your thing. Here, gonna make another devlog on the reimagining of Plants vs Zombies. So I got a couple things I wanted to talk about for this project, and I think I probably should say it right off the bat right away before I continue and explain a little bit more towards the end. And that is that this will be the last video for this reimagining Plants vs Zombies. I think I have it in a pretty good spot. It's not there's still some more tweaks I can do, but I think it's in a good spot where I can put a stop on it. Because I have the gameplay flow in there. I have, like, there's a winning and the game over condition now, and I have, like, the gameplay flow is in there. Everything works as it should, and I added sounds and everything that the game needs to have, right? And the only thing I need to do, maybe do a little bit more the spawning of the zombies throughout the waves. Can keep tweaking that a little bit more, but I think I have that in a good spot. I do plan on packaging this up and put it somewhere for you guys to play it if you guys want to download it and play it. So I'll be putting that up in later videos and in the description of this video. Maybe not right away when I post it, so you may not see it there, but I will update it once I have it. I will need to do another video afterwards, so I know that so this will be the last devlog, but I will put another video for my demo portfolio because I would like to put this in my portfolio. So I will do another video for my portfolio, and then that video I for sure will be posting the link to the game. So if you see that next video, that means the game link is already out and you can go out and download it. So at least that's the plan. So yeah, so let's talk about what I have done since last time. I know in the last devlog I made some visual updates on the game. So, and I want to continue more visual updates on this devlog. So let's start with, let's see what I want to start with. Let's go with the grass. So as you can see, the grass looks definitely different than before. There's actually grass on those things. So on each of those blocks here, I initially had some problems with this, because you cannot use any of the grass from the landscapes into non-landscape areas. At least nothing that I was able to find that you were able to do that. So I had to go and actually do it manually and put it on one of those blocks. And since they're all the same blocks, I only had to do it on one of them, so it wasn't too bad. But there is a lot of grass, so, and there, there, initially I wouldn't do this in an actual regular game, but I wanted to test out the nanites for Unreal and see how, if it could handle a bunch of grass in here or not. And it actually did pretty good. I was actually impressed how well it was. The FPS of the game is actually still running and above 60 and no issues with it or without it, without the grass. If I remove the grass, it's still the same FPS, nothing new. So that's actually, pretty impressive. I wouldn't put that much grass in the actual regular game, so that doesn't use nanites. So let's go here. So this is just the regular block, right? How can I remove that? There we go. So this is a regular block, grass block, right? And as you can see, there's grass on this stuff. With some shader work, you make it look like you actually blend it. It's actually kind of blending with the other blocks, so it looks pretty cool. And then the tips are a little bit darker, so you can actually see them. So yeah, so with all that, let me go a little bit higher. So there you go. So each of these blocks has a whole bunch of grass in it. I know it looks even in space. I should have probably spaced it out a little bit different, so doesn't look like there's a line here, another line of grass in here, but it works for now. So you only see that if you're actually looking from the top, right? But other than that, it actually looks pretty cool. So, and so when you put it together with with all of the other blocks, you can actually see this, which is, you know, wait, hold on, let me make this bigger. I don't need any of this detailed panels in here. So then you have this, which is actually pretty awesome. The only thing I would have done if I could come back to it again, it's probably making it a little bit bigger. Maybe some grasses were actually a little bit longer. But other than that, I think this come out pretty cool. With the nanites and stuff, I know it's probably like too crazy, too much grass, but I actually love it, and I decided to keep it. I was just testing the nanites, but it ended up looking pretty cool, and I'm just, you know, I decided to just keep it. If Unreal can handle it, then, you know, there's no point of fixing it, you know. But like ideally, you probably wouldn't want to do this in an actual game where the vertices can go somewhere else, right? And something more important than grass. But since Plants vs Zombies doesn't need to have that crazy amount of stuff, then, you know, I'll put all that crazy stuff into the grass. The grass, you know. Next time I'll just add AI to the grass, you know. But yeah, cool. So there's grass now in here. So this is how you see it in the level. You're able to see the grass. Maybe it needed more tweaking on the tips. Maybe, I don't know yet, but it's not too bad. And then when you place plants in here and it does all this thing, it looks pretty cool. Or you can actually see it here with this thing. You can see the grass on top of this stuff here. Cool. So yeah, so add grass looks 100 times better now with that crazy amount of things in here. So let's look into the nanites, shall we? I always get confused. Where is that? Okay, there we go. Some visualization. Oh, that's cool. So I actually can see all of them, huh? Okay, so I want the triangles actually. Let's look into the nanites. So basically the entire level is everything has nanites. There we go. So everything has nanites. Look at that. The house is nanites. Everything here, except the zombies and the tombstones and stuff. But that looks pretty cool. Like, look at all the grasses in here. That's awesome. Actually, that's cool though. Look at that. When you're actually closer to the grass, it actually makes this look pretty cool here. And why is this black? Maybe this side doesn't have anything on it. But cool. So this is like the nanites. Everything has nanites in here. Okay, I'm having too much fun. Cool. Let's go back to the... Alright, so that's basically nanites in here. And yeah, so the next thing here is, as you can notice, the level is actually on the tilt, or it's like oriented like in a 45-degree angle, or some type of angle. Yeah, I'm gonna say 45-degree angle. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to actually see the sky. If you've seen the previous videos, you will see that the sky, you can barely see it. So I wanted to see the actual sky and the actual moon, and we'll talk about the moon when I get to that bullet point. But I wanted me to see that, so I ended up adding the tilt. So I went to Blender, tweaked a little bit of the playing field, so I made it to like an angle, as you can see here, and as you can see here, I made it to an angle so that I'm able to see the sky a little bit more. And that wasn't easy to do. You can think of it like, oh hey, just rotate this down and that's cool and that's everything and everything will work. But when you simulate physics on an angle, it becomes a problem. I earlier when I should have probably recorded that, but uh, there were zombies just falling off out of here and all of that. So I had to tweak all that stuff and change it to a different way, making it work so it could work in this tilt. So yeah, so I got it to work. It took some time to actually make it work, but I got it. And yeah, so that was another thing that I added to this Plants vs Zombies, the level. Um, the next bullet point is the UI. I guess I can play it. Hold on, let me make it bigger so you guys can see it. Da, da, da. All right, and I had a sounds, but I'm kind of putting that off, turning it off for now, just because I'll make it easier in editing, since I have my own music on it. But yeah, so this is the main menu. You will have the title of the game here, which I still don't know a good name for this game just yet. I do have one though that I have thoughts about it, so I'm still thinking about it. But I'm also gonna leave it up to you guys. So if you guys have any ideas on what you want to name this game, feel free to post it in the comments. And if I like yours better than mine, then yeah, I'll post it and I'll credit you for sure in the video. But so if you're interested in that, then feel free, put some ideas in the comments and I'll be reading them. But you'll have until I upload the next video though, for sure though. So if I upload a video and you post a comment after the video, then it's too late already. So I don't know, maybe a week from now. I'll call it a week. Within a week. So yeah. So this is the main menu screen. And you can start the game. You got settings. You have a button to my YouTube channel that will open a link to my YouTube channel. So I thought it'd be cool to have it here. You got zombies that actually go and walk inside the house. Other than that, that's about it. I can show you the settings menu. There's a game pause. You can change the quality, all the different types of qualities in this game. So you could go to low, which actually, I think it's because it's paused, right? Yeah, because it's paused. You go to low, medium, and all that stuff. You got resolution. You can change the resolution to whatever the game can be supported on your computer. And then you have music if you want to have music. And right now I have to turn it off for now, so let's leave it like that. And then you have the other buttons to exit the game and all that kind of stuff. And there is one last thing I added to this game, the gameplay, which makes it a little bit different than others, and that is that you can go in through the screen. I guess I don't know what's a good name for it. Like you can actually go in the forward direction of the camera, so you go forward. I guess I should say forward, right? So you can go forward, and the reason being is because I know in the last video I made changes to the level, and I made it smaller from the fence and to the playing field, but I think I needed to make it a little bit more closer to the playing field, so make the playing field a little bit smaller, and the first time I did it, it took some time to do, so I don't think I have more time to actually do that again one more time, because it's gonna take some time, and I want to continue to the next project. So I think it's pretty good, pretty cool for now. Um, Pretty good for now. And I'll just leave it like that, and decided to make it so that you could actually go forward as well. So we could place plants all the way in the back here. Because when you're all the way back here, it's kind of hard to see what kind of plants you can place all the way back there. So I made it so you can go through and you're able to see that, right? You'll be able to place it. So I thought it was a cool little tiny different twist on it. So, but other than that, let's see what's next. And then the next is day and night cycle. As you can see, there was the sun, and then it changes to night as it is right now. And as you can see, you can actually see the sky. Earlier, you were not able to do that, and that was the reason why I added a tilt to the level. I think it's a pretty cool thing to add. And yeah, I added some clouds. There's actually rain when it comes to the night, and there's the sound effects for rain as well. And as you're playing the game, it's actually pretty cool. It's fun to play. and we can just, let's start it real quick. So you got this, you got the grass rolling in, you would get the lawnmowers coming in, and now you can play. So you can see the UI changes down here. All this stuff has been updated to where it needs to be at a progression level, where it tells you when the next wave is coming in. So this game has it has 50 waves that I added because I wanted to make it intense. So it has 50 waves that you have to go through, and after you finish those 50 waves, I do have levels as well. So you start at level 1, right? And after you finish those 50 waves, you then go to level 2, where the zombies get stronger, or you will start seeing more of the tankier zombies, right? So at least that's the plan. And I believe I put 5 levels in here. Let's see if you guys can handle that. I haven't gone that far yet. I haven't even tested it out that far just yet. I just wanted to see if it can actually handle it that far. I mean, oh man, I haven't been paying attention here, but cool. So let's play it a little bit here. Let's let this guy over here eat this guy up. Oh man, this is not cool. I'm gonna let this guy eat this guy so you can see the lawnmower. It also has its own sound. Yeah, we're just gonna let it happen and let him munch on that sunflower. I'm so sorry, little sunflower. But sometimes it has to be done for video purposes, demonstration purposes, and then he gets eaten up by the lawnmower. I do gotta take off all this debug lines that I do have here, or when it comes to the actual. I don't know if the builder actually removes those lines when you do it as a shipping, but I'll definitely be putting it off. So, but cool. And now you can see he changes to the night cycle when the rain comes in. There we go. That looks super cool, I think. And maybe I needed to be a little bit more tweaked a little bit, but I think it looks pretty cool. And I added some, as you noticed earlier, I do have some houses in the background, so it looks like there's more stuff coming up. And as you get closer, you can see like the mailboxes and all that. And then you have some, got the chomper on top of that roof. You got a repeater on top of the other one. Because you can see the clouds going by. And yeah, I think this looks pretty good already, guys. I think that's about it. Yeah, I have nothing else to show. I'm not going to show you the sounds. I'll let you guys listen to the sound when you actually play the game, when you're able to download it. Yeah, like I said before, this is my last video. I definitely would like to continue more on this, but just because I need to work on the next project, right? I've been this, as you notice, the uploads times on the reimagining of Plants vs Zombies for all the Devlogs. It's been a while since I've worked on this, right? But not really, just because I've been busy. I've been up, like I mentioned in the previous Devlog, I've been applying to some places for work, and sometimes they give me some tests that I have to do, take home tests that they want me to do for a week. So that takes time. And sometimes I have to study for the interview, so it takes some time for that as well. And there's been weeks where I actually don't even touch this game at all. This reimagining Plants vs Zombies. So if I were to put all the time that I worked on it and put it all together, I think I would say I probably worked on this for about a month. I would say that it took me to work to make this Plants vs Zombies kind of thing here. That includes me learning how to use Blender, how to rig models, and all that kind of stuff that I didn't know how to do before. And yeah, I still love to continue working on this game, but I gotta improve my portfolio a little bit more. And that's the reason why I'm calling this video to be the last video for this, and I'll be working on the next project. But yeah, there's still so much more I can do here. Maybe, like I said, with the fence, with the level being maybe a little bit shorter, but I don't know about this where you're able to go in here. It looks pretty interesting, right? Because you can't do that in actual Plants vs Zombies either. Um, so I'm in between right now, if it's okay or not. But that's definitely one thing. I would like to tweak. Maybe better the houses a little bit more. This purple particle effect, something that I definitely wanted to tweak a little bit better to make it more like not scarier, but more like it's evil, right? Like it's the evil smoke, and it's because of the zombies coming in. But yeah, there's still some minor stuff, but I need to start. This needs to start on the next project. I think this is in a pretty cool spot already, where you guys can also play. And I hope you guys do enjoy when that comes out. I'll be posting, like I mentioned before, I'll be posting the link to that maybe within the week. So keep a lookout for that. I still kind of. So yeah, before I continue to my next topic, there were some other ideas that I wanted to do in here. Before putting it out there, but I just didn't have the time, just because I've been busy with the interviews and all the other stuff that had, life happens, I wanted to add a leaderboard, high score leaderboard here, where you guys can play and be able to play with each other with the leaderboard, just, score the highest, right? So that's something that I wanted to add. Another one I wanted to add was multiplayer, where one player will control the plants and the other player will control the zombies all the way back here. So I had some plans already. I was already messing around this area and be able to have it so you're able to play zombies here. But it's just time, and if it wasn't because I was applying to jobs or interviews, I'll probably still continue working on that. But maybe it's something that I can touch and come back to in the future, if any of you guys are still interested in that and would like me to continue this series still in the future. But yeah, that's something that I definitely wanted to add here. I just don't have time right now, and I would like to keep improving my portfolio, so I don't want to be stuck into reimagining Plants vs Zombies for another month or whatever. So but yeah, so for the next project, I'm still unsure on what I want to do with it yet. Maybe it can be like some type of like third person shooter kind of thing. I definitely like to add some type of shooter in my portfolio as well. But it doesn't have to be a shooter, right? It can be a game where, of course, there can be weapons, there can be you can cast spells, use your bow and shoot your arrows, have maybe also swords as well for melee attacks. I am unsure if I want to go that route yet. I'm still thinking about it, but if you guys have any thoughts, ideas what you guys would like me to continue in the future, and it's a cool idea to add for portfolio, it's definitely something that I'll read through the comments, and if I like it, I will definitely continue working it. Not continue, but I will start looking into that a little bit more. But yeah, feel free to add anything into the comments and provide some feedback, either on this reimagining Plants vs Zombies, or anything else, maybe on the video where you want to see more of, and maybe you're like, hey, I want to see more of the code, I want to see more how this was done. But it's definitely help me out on what you guys want to see more when it comes to devlogs. But other than that, I think, yeah, this is it, guys. So I'm gonna continue tweaking the zombies a little bit more, and then when I have it in a good spot, I'll be recording the demo portfolio that I'll be putting up. So expect another video coming up for my demo portfolio. When that video is actually up, there will definitely be a link to where the game can be downloaded, so that you guys can play the game as well. Yeah, it's been fun playing this game, and maybe I'll come back to it again in the future. But other than that, I will put it I'll put it to rest for a little bit and maybe come back later, possibly. Cool. So yeah, feel free to post any feedback or any ideas in the comments. I'll be looking into it. But yeah, if you like this video, if you enjoy these type of videos, feel free to, if you want to like the video, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't for more videos of this stuff. And yeah, I will after some thoughts on what the next video will be, I will be posting that video up. So for the next Devlog, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, guys, and a wonderful day. Signing out.